Thank you, Holy Spirit, for guidance today. It's in the best interest of the highest good of all, in love and white light unity. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for guidance today. It's in the best interest of the highest good of all, in love and white light unity. We have the King of Wands over the Three of Swords. So, taking right action over the Three of Swords, taking right action over your broken heart. All right. So this has to do with your prosperity here on earth in the physical plane and your ability now to, in the past, you have had and you still have this broken heart over your work experience and what you've done in the past to earn money, how you've worked with people to earn money. And this is about you taking action. But this time it's different. You know, in the past, I feel like you've chased it. I feel like you've chased your wealth, that you've chased your money, that your mindset around money was conditioned in a way that made you feel like you had to work really hard to get your money and that it was going to be miserable. And this message is about your abundance. This is the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Queen of Swords here. And you also have, again, the King of Swords. You are a master now when it comes to your higher mind and maneuvering through this physical plane when it comes to work. You're mastering it. The Wheel of Fortune is now turning in your favor. And you're using your higher mind as you start over. You realize that you still have some of those feelings about what work is, but you're allowing yourself to start over and be open. This time, whatever you're getting ready to do with work, you carry your joy within you, okay? And that joy reflects in your outer world. So as you begin this new endeavor, whatever it is that you're doing with your work and you're working with other people, you're in a position now where you're able to receive. You're able to receive, to give and receive freely. Like it's not conditional for you anymore. If I do this for you, then you're going to give me this now. Sometimes that's the way an exchange of energy works. But oftentimes when we give out energy, when we are being of service to the collective, that energy may come back to us at a later time. And often it does in a different way. Money is just one form of energy exchange. It's just one. There are an infinite number of ways to exchange energy. And that is the change that's happened in your higher mind. This is where you've got the King of Swords over here, over the Queen of Swords, or the Three of Swords, which has to do with a broken heart. And this has to do with your broken heart when it comes to work. Like you feel like you weren't earning what you were worthy of. You weren't being paid in the right way. And Spirit is saying that's changing for you. That's changing for you because you now value yourself. You now, thank you, Blessed Mother, for guidance today. You now know what your self-worth is, and you're stepping in to your power, and you have with an understanding of how your power works. And because of the bigger picture and how you see it now and how you've grown consciously, that is going to reflect in how you get paid for what you do. And I think it already has for many of you. And 3 fell out, but we're going to take this one right here. Oh, okay. So Bast is what came out, Bast, and this has to do with play. So for you in the past, your work has always been hard, something that you felt like you had to go into and you had a responsibility. This is what I had to do. It was taking the joy out of your work. And Bast is here to tell you that when you put play into work, that when you bring that kind of joy into your work life and you love what you do, you open yourself up to receptivity, because when you're in a place of play and laughter, you're open, you're receiving. And when you are in a place of heartbreak, you're blocked, you're not receiving, you're in pain, or you're receiving more pain. But when you go into it with a playful attitude, you receive in a different way. You receive more beautiful things because your heart is light. Your heart is full of joy. Let's go ahead and read what Bast has to say. I swirl and twirl, I hide and seek, romping and ranging, funning and frolicking. My opportunities for self-amusement are endless, and the pleasure that it gives me makes me purr. Life's challenges never stop me, for I know how to hold myself with play. Okay. Bast bats at you with her paw to urge you to come and play with her. It is time to divert yourself with something that is amusing, fun, and totally recreational. Has play been a low priority for you? Do you know how to play? What does play mean to you? Perhaps you've been working so hard that you've forgotten to give yourself a play break. Bast tells you the way to nurture wholeness lies in engaging in play. It is time to discover the ways you are able to play and do it. Yeah, so life has just gotten a little too serious for you. Like maybe work is just taking over, and it's time to let go of that, and it's time to bring joy back into your life. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for a card in closing today. It's in the best interest of the highest good of all, in love and white light unity. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for guidance today. It's in the best interest of the highest good of all, in love and white light unity. All right, we flipped on this one. So balance. So so we need to pay more attention between the balance that we have, the balance that we bring into our lives between work and play. Yes, sometimes work is not so much fun, but you need to have balance between your work life and your recreational life, because if work is taking up so much of your life and your energy that you have nothing left for play, then you're out of balance. So how do you come into right balance? How do we come back into right balance between work and play, having fun with friends and working? I now am just getting the feeling that even when you're not at work, perhaps you're thinking about work. And so it's even taking more of your energy. It's sapping your energy. So it's not allowing you to stay in balance, because even when you're not working, you're thinking about what you need to do to work, right? Because that's the way we've been trained and programmed, for servitude and work. And so if you're not at work, then you're thinking about it, how to do it, what to do, maybe issues at work with people. I think we're going to do a little clearing today. We're going to do a little clearing. Okay. So if you would like to do this clearing, just take a deep breath in through the nose. And what we're going to do today is just release any old beliefs, thought patterns, programming that we have towards what work is and what it should look like and how it should feel and how much energy that we should be giving to physical labor, mental labor that we're being paid for. Coming in, allowing us to come back into right balance between our work life and our play life. So now we're just releasing any thought patterns, programming, any beliefs that we have to do with servitude and, oh, you've got to work so hard to get anywhere in life. We're just releasing that. We're sending it back to the Blessed Mother so that she can transmute it, turn it into something beautiful, and send it back to us in divine timing. Yeah, we're just releasing that energy, and let's just take a breath. So maybe today, as you move into your workday, when you feel yourself starting to get too serious or too triggered by work, maybe just recognizing it and seeing and saying, oh, I see where I'm falling into this thought pattern that's going to spiral me out, and I'm not going to enjoy myself because I am thinking about work or what work related things, and questioning, is this really something I need to think about right now? How is it making me feel? And why am I feeling this way? Is this something I really need to feel this way about? Or is this just an old belief pattern that I haven't released yet? And just think about releasing it and inhaling. And as you exhale, just releasing the thought, releasing the catch, the hook that might drag you into deeper thought patterns about it. We're just releasing the hook. We're throwing the old fish back. We don't want to catch worry. We don't want to catch confusion. We don't want to catch anything that might bring us out of joy state, because even when you're working and you're doing your job, you should be able to do it with a light heart, right? So we're just releasing anything that keeps us from holding the energy of lightheartedness and joy, laughter. Sometimes just turning up the corners of your mouth and smiling changes your whole energy field, right? Yes. Maybe start thinking about the things that make you smile and the things that bring you joy and bring you laughter. So, because we want to catch that fish. So we're gonna set our bait with old memories, with thoughts of how lovely something made us feel or how much joy it brought us. And it brought a smile to our face, just thinking about it. And that's what we're going to fish with, because when you hold that energy, that's what pulls that energy back into your energy field, right? Okay. Just releasing all of that we can at this time in a balanced way. We're going to start being more of a witness to ourselves when we work and how we're feeling when we work, the emotions that come, the feelings that come up. How are we feeling? Is that something that serves us? And is it necessary? Where did it come from? And let's release that fish back. Yeah, we're just going to send it back. We're fishing for joy and playtime and happiness, laughter. All right. Okay. This is funny. I'm like, okay, we're done. And Spirit's like, no, we're not. We're not done. So just keep breathing. Just breathe through it. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Okay. All right. That was a big release. All right. So now we are going to put the right kind of bait on the hook, right? And this bait has to do with feelings of joy, feelings of satisfaction, deep satisfaction, just tingly and joyful all around, just to be here, just to breathe, to open your eyes, to feel life move through this body, this temple that we've been given. Feel your feet on the floor. Imagine those roots shooting deep, deep down into the earth, anchoring you, bringing up the joy and the happiness and the connectivity that we feel with each other, with the planet, with the plants, the animals, the rocks, the air, fire, water, earth, all the elements, remembering that we're connected to all of them. How good it feels to be part of such a big family that has so much love and supportive energy to share. As you drive down the road today, looking at the leaves on the trees, how they blow in the wind or how the sunlight catches them, and they have so many different shades of green. You can't imagine, you never knew there were so many colors, so many shades of one color. Yeah, the birds as they're flying through the sky, how sometimes they catch the wind and it lifts them up, higher and higher, till they're spiraling up and up, catching the wind, catching the wave. How exhilarating it must feel to catch the wind. Yeah, that's what we're baiting our hook with today, so that the fish that we catch are light and full of play and laughter, swimming through the water, catching the currents, jumping up, breaking the water, splashing back down. Just the joy that they feel just to be able to swim, move through the water. Yeah, this is the energy that we're bringing in. This light-hearted feeling of play. Okay. All right. Okay. So we're going to do a card in closing. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for a card in closing today. It's in the best interest of the highest good of all, and love and white light unity. Yes, the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords. Do you see the sunshine back here behind him? He says, no war for me today. He visited us yesterday, And he said, no, we're not playing war today. And the reason why is because I'm taking all the swords and I'm hiding them. We're going to have sunshine and laughter and play in our lives today, because we're not playing war. We're hiding all the swords. I love that.